Hello and welcome. I'm Nafo42 and this is the SketchUp tutorials. Episode 23, maybe 22 or 23. I think it's 23 actually. This episode we're going to make some stairs. So this is a bit different to what the standard kind of stuff that we've been doing recently actually is. We are actually going to create some stairs and I suppose part of a house. So what you want to do is you want to get the architectural design millimeters set up. That's my standard anyway, so that's always a good one to start on. That's my preferred one. So if we just like draw out a floor here, we will just get straight into it. We want to draw out a floor with 8,000 by space 10,000. Now we have a big old floor that we're going to do some stuff on. Brilliant news, eh? So what are we going to do on this floor? We want to raise this floor. His feet have sunk into the floor now, so we'll just like move him away, and then we will move him back, but that still didn't fix it because he's a big old noob, so we'll just do that. There we go, perfect. Look at that, that's great, isn't it? Okay, so now we have moved him. It's time to get on to the next part. What we're going to do is we're going to create an offset around the outside, because houses have walls, don't they? So, you know, you kind of want to have walls in your cool little house that we're going to build. So we'll just drag this in like this, and we'll create the distance of the offset to 250. That work? 250? Yeah? Was that 250? No, I don't think that was 250. Okay, so that was 245 actually, that was close. 250. Enter. There we go. Hopefully that should be about right. It doesn't really matter too much, to be honest. But I mean it's good. It's good. Let me just grab the push pull tool. We're gonna hover over this bit here. We're gonna pull this up. And how far are we gonna pull it up? It's gonna be 5,000 mils, which is 5 meters, I think, because that's 500 centimeters, which is 5 meters, which is pretty tall actually. It's kind of like standard size for a house, because this guy is actually standard size for a guy. I suppose probably like 5'7" or whatever he is. Kind of makes sense that we're going to do this. So what we want to do is, because we can't see anything because this stupid wall's in the way, we're not going to delete the wall. No. What we need to do is go to tools and then go to section plane. If we push this onto this surface here, you can grab the move tool here and we can just move that back, and now that wall is gone. You can do it as far back as you want and it will get rid of anything, and it will bring it back if you pull it back. It's just a really useful tool that you can use so you can see inside buildings or inside things that you're currently constructing. So yeah, that's quite useful. Let me just move this over a little bit. Okay, so this is the house so far. This is what we have so far. We've got a guy downstairs in a big square house. No doors, no windows, no nothing. We're not going to put doors or windows in because we did that like in the first ever tutorial. You know, we built a doorway in the first tutorial, didn't we? I think we did. Maybe the second tutorial, but one of them tutorials we did it. So we're not going to do that again. You know how to make a door. It's not too hard. So what we're going to do this time, sorry, I keep jabbering on, is we are going to stick the floor in. What we need to do now is we need to find the midpoint. So if we can get the pencil tool here, we'll go down to here, we'll find midpoint, and then we'll join it across to the midpoint on the other side. That's kind of where the floor would start for the second floor, or where the roof for the bottom floor would be, which is about 5 meters up ish. Look, oh god, no, it's not. It's 2.5 meters up, which is pretty good height for that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the tape measure tool. We'll just raise this up and we'll do it by 300. Sorry, not perfect with the numbers here because sometimes it's a little bit fickly, if you know what I mean. But that's fine. So we'll just draw another line across here, and that is our second floor. Technically that does mean that our second floor is actually going to be a little bit smaller than our top floor, but who cares? Hey, who cares? What we need to do, we need to grab this floor, and we'll pull it out. We'll put it out about halfway to the room. It doesn't matter really how far it gets pulled out. It's completely up to you. So we've created ourselves what they call a mezzanine, which is a cool word. I mean, I've never used that word before in an actual sentence. Okay, now what we want to do is just check that this is actually 2,800 from the floor, and oh, look at that. I'm going to follow down the blue, so we'll go down here until it hits the floor, and it did, and it's 2,800, so that's perfect. Just checking measurements. You just got to check measurements. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to go from this side. You want to get the tape measure tool. We'll just kind of go from the middle, and we're going to go back by 2,000. And that will give us 2 meters of space at the top here where people can walk along to go to like join onto the stairs or whatever. Okay, so we want to just pull this out. We'll pull this out by 1,500. 1,500. That is like 1.5 meters, which is a good width for a step, I suppose. I think in England they're usually even like 1 meter, so this is fairly big for a step. You know, it's fairly wide for a step, which is pretty good. Nice big luxurious house. Okay, so now we have a guideline in the corner here. We would like another guideline in the other corner, so we'll just do that, and then we'll go back and we'll do another guideline. This has been calculated previously, obviously. 4318. There's different ways of doing this part. I'm just going to do it this way. So we've got this here. We want to just pull this back as well. 4318. So this is actually how you create a whatever you call this, a guideline. Sorry, a guideline in nothing, because there is nothing there. There is nothing there for that to even latch onto. So it's just a guideline for nothing, quite literally. So what we want to do now is grab the old box tool down here. We'll connect these 4 together like this. There we go. Okay, so this is the stairs. This is the stairs now. If we want, we can get rid of these 4 guidelines or whatever. Maybe we drew that wrong. Maybe we want to add another 800 millimeters, because, you know, we want to add a landing onto here and stuff. So we'll just do this, and then we'll just add another 800 millimeters onto here. So that would be 1,500, comma space, 800. And there we go. We've added another landing on. We've added a landing onto here. Some users like having landings. In the book, it actually says that some users get fatigued by walking upstairs. So, you know, if you're that guy, here you go. There's a little bit of help getting up the stairs, I suppose. And you just use the eraser tool to remove that line in between. Now, what we want to do is we have a big old rectangle here. We want to create a line in the middle. So we're just going to go here to the line tool. We're going to find the middle. Is this the middle? That's the midpoint. There we go. We'll go down the midpoint. And then we want to create 2 lines either side of that. And that will be quite literally the landing. So we'll do this 500 either side. Yeah, either side. So we'll do 500 there, 500 there. And then, you know, we've created the landing here. We don't want the step in the middle, do we? No, that's a bit silly. Why would you have a step in the middle of like a midpoint, like a, if you will, a midpoint of the thing? So we'll just do this. Now we have a middle step where it will be a little bit more flat. People can have an extra step to, you know, I don't know why people do this. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really understand it. But a lot of houses have that, and it doesn't make sense to me. I'd just rather get up the stairs quicker. We have divide here. So if you right click the line down here, go to divide, you can hold it here and look, oh look, divide it in 2 segments. But you go down here, oh look, 3 segments, 4, 6, 9. Oh my god, it keeps going, it keeps going. We don't want to make it in 9 segments. We want to make it in 7 segments. So we're going to use 7 segments, 294 millimeters, and that will create 7 steps there. And what I'm going to do is go over here as well. I'm going to go to divide, and we'll do it by another 7 segments, and that's another 294 millimeters there. So we've got these little lumps on here. You can see it makes it a little bit thicker where the joins are. It has actually segmented these into separate stairs. So if you just grab that, you go up the red line. You want to keep going up the red line because the red line is the x-axis, I believe, and that will join one side to the other quite perfectly, and it will also snap on as well, won't it? Because that's great. Okay, so do that. Do that. Oh my god, there we go. Do that. Why did I do it this way? This is a little bit awkward. This is like, why? Midpoint. Okay, perfect. So now we have all of our stairs here. There's plenty of stair calculators on the internet that you can use if you want to calculate the distance and stuff for stairs. If you want to have a middle landing and stuff like that. I haven't looked at any, but there probably is ones out there, so I'm just making it up really. I'm reading this from the book. I'm not going to lie. I've got the book in front of me. I know kind of what I'm doing. I've done this before. So I'm just like going by the calculations from the book. So that's fine. But for stairs, you kind of have, you want to kind of have it so that they're all the same length. You kind of add in the extra for whatever you need in the middle, and that'll be the full length of the stairs. And you just calculate it like that. It's probably best to draw it down first with like pencils and stuff. Might make it a bit easier. So we want to make the stairs 175 millimeters each, centimeters. It's like the height of a person each. So then we can bring this second one up, then we can bring it up again, and 175. Oh, I think I did it perfectly there. Bring that up another 175, and then we'll keep going, and we'll bring that up another 175. Oh, that was a bit higher. That was a bit too high. Oh, that didn't lock. It didn't lock. 175. Now that one, I'm not sure about that, so I'm just going to measure that and make sure it is the right height. It's not. It's 180. So what I am going to do is I'm going to bring that down by 5. Might sound a little bit pathetic, but you know, we're building stairs here. We're building a masterpiece. We're not building like a load of crap or something. I'm just going to read these guidelines because they're in the way. Oh, and these ones on the floor as well. I forgot about them. There we go. Okay, so that's perfect. Now what we want to do is we want to continue on with this. So we'll just grab this up and we'll do it up another 175. I'm going to keep doing this for all the stairs. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, we get to this part here. This is the landing. We want to bring that up again, and we want to do that up again still, because it's the landing, right? It's just like a big step. We'll do this again here, and we'll do this again for 175. We'll keep doing this until we get to the top, 175. Now, I really kind of hope that you understand how to use this segment tool now, because I mean we've used it a lot. If I do it like that, it makes it just a bit easier. 175. Hopefully this will be perfect. 175. Yep. 175. Nearly there, guys. 2 more steps. Oh, jeez. What are you doing? That was Alt. I'll press the wrong button. Alright, let's do this. 175. And then for the last one, 175. Pow. Okay, so that's all the steps done, and this last one should also be, hopefully, as long as it's all calculated correctly, 175. Perfect. Look at that. You want that to be how the stairs kind of go. Now, that's pretty much it. Actually, what you can do if you really want to, you can just let's see, we can grab this part, make it flush with the back wall, makes it look a little bit better, I suppose. And then if you really want to, you can use the eraser tool and just kind of like get rid of some of these lines like that, and remove all these lines here as well. So it's all one connected big, really cool staircase. Look at that, it looks brilliant, doesn't it? I hope you enjoyed this this lesson, this tutorial. I think it went a bit smoother than before. Be kind, subscribe, like the video if you can. If you learnt something from it, let me know. I like to know. And you know, if you actually gain something from this, or if you want me to do more stuff, let me know. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, that's @Nathan42. Send me your suggestions of things that you want to see getting built, and I will see if I can do that for you. Yeah, so that is it for this time. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Follow me on Twitter, that's @Nathan42, and thanks for watching.